Heyo! We got some groovy tunes for the opening now. I've completely abandoned the wholesome playlist for some more energetic bops. I'll take it. Get our chat in here. Oop. Excuse me, I feel like I always start my streams with a sneeze. Maybe it's a ritual now. YouTube. There we go. Hey Michael, what's up? Utex, hey, bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Zippy Zack. I feel more awake already. Nice. Yeah. I'm liking this new series I found. It's called Rat Detective on YouTube. And it's very funky. Well, this one's a little more calm. But overall, very vibey. What are we up to today? I was attempting to do more work, but I mostly did like brainstorming stuff. I got lots to do. But I think I should just settle, like... I know one of my biggest habits is just thinking too much about an idea without doing. So I'm gonna make sure I don't do too much of that. Just kind of go with an idea that seems like it would be doable. But yeah. How's it going? What's up with you guys? This track is called Dirty Paws, Clean Money. So funny. Let me ping our people. Stream. Alright, sweet. Becca Penguin, hey. How's it going? Going good. Going wonderful. What the heck? Oh. Yeah, going good. About to dive into some work. Which I should probably just get down to business. What are you gonna work on today? I'm not really sure. I mean, technically, the peacock behavior that I was working on yesterday does work, but it's not perfect. So I might continue like getting a layout ready for that one. Or I've been kind of itching to work on like the boss area type thing. So I might do that. We'll see. Let me dive into it. Must I Freak? Hey, welcome. How's it going? There we go. There's always so much space up here. There we go. Oh, lots of new people today. Hey, forgetful programmer. Hola. What's up? We're doing some programming today. Let me dive into my Milanote so we can kind of see what I should do. Yeah, so I kind of figured that I'd probably have about 15 levels, or I should at least aim for it. So the count has come to 20, but we can combine some paths and stuff. And I haven't built them out yet, but this is just what the progression kind of seems like for this world. I might work on... Ooh, this is a hard one. Yeah, I mean, more or less, I guess we got the peacock working. It needs a little, some more additional abilities, but maybe it's easier once I actually set up the map for it, so I know what the solutions are gonna be. And there should only be like one, maybe two solutions to make it challenging enough. So I have to make sure that works. But should we try doing like a Sokoban style pushing level? That way I can kind of use what we were doing, but not really. I think it would be cool for the current conducting. Hey, Antiqued! Welcome. How goes it? I don't know if my Twitch is updating properly, but as long as the stream's coming through okay, right? Should be fine. I'm doing good. Yeah, ready to work on some stuff. Not super... You know, I'm always on a roller coaster with this game dev stuff, because it feels like I'm getting somewhere, but then I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like I'm making progress, and then I'm like, boo, 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 and then repeat. That's what it is. Looks good over here? Okay, cool. Yeah, so for Zeus's like temple, I was thinking we could do like maybe have the temple here, and then maybe we can have like a huge lightning bolt in the middle. That could be cool. Wait, that feels like the opposite way a lightning bolt should go. Something like this. And let's say it's like a generator of some kind. I don't know if this would match, but... And then Sophia's goal, if we were doing a traditional Sokoban, is what I'm thinking for this level. Say we have, I don't know, conducting rods don't seem like the best fit for the aesthetic, but maybe something similar. But it should be something she can push. You get distracted a lot? Do I? Possibly. gonna put on this other. It's a little more chill. Okay, yeah. And say she has to push them in the direction. Wait, does it get pushed one ahead or on the same spot? When should we start localization? I might do that next week. So you're one spot away, and then I guess you push it if there's a spot here, or here, or here. But only in the direction. So this is a no-go. If it was here, push it this way, check if there's a spot here. Yes. You know? Okay. Current. And they it needs to be set up in a way that you can soft lock your cell. So if it was here and you pushed it this way, pretty much soft lock yourself. Okay, which works, which is what I want. Lock. And then let's say the current gets conducted as long as you... Should I tell them where they need to bring them? That could be easy. Too easy. Well, it doesn't matter. Alright. So I guess I'll do that. I need a better alternative for rods. Because I don't think rods matches. I like the jazz music. Thanks. Yeah, I like this the new playlist that I found, I guess. Very chill, but still upbeat a little bit. And you know, my main game that I'll be going back to after this one is a detective game. And the playlists that I've been playing are called Rat Detective. So it's kind of inspiring in a way. Okay, so we'll do this one Sokoban style. Like the actual legit Sokoban style. Hopefully we can make it tricky enough. Verdant Bones, hey! Bless you from 15 minutes ago? Yeah. I swear I started my stream with a sneeze yesterday too. I don't even know. Maybe that's saying something about my desk being dusty. Though the music just a baby bit quiet. Oh, I can turn it up. Let's see. We like vibing. Allergic to work. Yeah, allergic to work, exactly. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, I think we're gonna do this pushing box style. I should probably work on the Cyclops thing too. Ugh, can't make up my mind. But everything needs to be done anyways. So maybe it doesn't matter. Oh! Byra! Hey! Rating with 5! Hey! Hey! Welcome everybody. Raid party. Saw you just started? I did. It's, I think it's been 15 minutes or so. Just doing some brainstorming. Perfect timing? Yes. I appreciate the raid. How was your stream? I did pop in the other day. I saw you were working on the B game still, which is cool. Hope that's going good. Hope you have a good and fun stream. Will do. It was amazing, but today we didn't do any programming. We did research gaming. I know how that goes. Ginger C4 Ginger Cat? Hey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Okay, cool. We'll do that, and then as for our Cyclops friend, should I just brainstorm both and then decide what I want to work on? Because I do not know. But I like the idea of this giant lightning bolt generator. I think it'll be hilarious. But we have to see if it matches. I don't want it to look sci-fi-ish. I will follow so I can see the bees later. Yeah, no, his pixel art is really good. Impressive. Ginger Cat, making clones and copies is the main teacher of game dev learning. Indeed. That's how you get a little bit of a head start. So, okay, we're gonna do a Sokoban style for opening the new temple doors. I mean, honestly, it could just be, it doesn't have to be a huge generator thing. It could just be like maybe on the temple wall or something, right? And then it'll open the doors. So whatever. That way it won't look as sci-fi. Conrad Great, hey! Fiera Raid, yes! Welcome everybody. And thanks for the follow. I guess I can quickly introduce what I'm working on. To the new peeps, working on Sophia's Path, which is a Greek myth puzzle game. Mostly turn-based movement, and you make your way through various worlds. So level 1, very basic, you start at the village. There's a couple art things I need to still improve. I mean, polish up. But you get from point A to B. And every time you move, the environment also makes a move. So then you go through the village, you go through Medusa's world, etc., etc. So yeah, that's what we've been working on. Lots and lots and lots of content building lately. So introducing new mechanics, new narrative ideas. So it's been fun. Oh, there's even a G develop tutorial for Sokoban. That's cute. All right. I mean, if we wanted to make it more myth looking, it could just be like a block with a lightning bolt. Okay, cool. So let me copy that over. You guys probably can't even process what the heck I'm doing, but don't worry about it. Alright, as for the Cyclops, we kind of said we would do fists. How the heck did I draw fists before? We'll do fist. Don't really have clarity on these levels too much. And then we'll turn these ones into damaged ground. And then he'll lift his fist up. Baymars, hey. And Satisfaction, hey. Millinote looks like a pretty neat tool. It's been great. I think I mentioned this most streams, but it's been like my handiest tool so far. Previously, I was using a lot of Trello, Google Slides, and Google Docs to like organize my ideas and the narrative and everything, but this kind of does narrative, progression, lets me know all the UI stuff. Like even here, specifically, it goes play level 1 to 6, and then show them this new cutscene, and then take them to the overworld and, you know, show them that the overworld exists now. It's the first time they get to go there. And then after that, continue on to the forest areas. So it's like, oh, this is like a literal playthrough of the game. So, handy for me. Raychester, hey, are you working solo? I am not. I have a brilliant, brilliant artist that I'm working with. And her name is Laura. And a musician is gonna be doing the soundtrack. So, not a solo effort. We got a little team of 3, which has been great. As you can see, her beautiful art. But it's been great. Nurla, thank you. Thank you for the follow. How did you meet the one doing the art? I met her through our musician. And the musician I met during a game jam. So, The musician I worked with for like maybe 4 or 5 game jams. So we built a lot of like trust and figured out how we kind of work. And then after that, we decided to work on something a little more long-term, which is cool. It was specifically the Blackthorn Prod game jam. I met him through the itch community forum. So I just messaged on Discord after. I guess game jams are good for that. They sound like fun, but I feel like I'm not good enough to do one. Trust me. You just gotta dive in and try. It's a very different environment to be in. My first game jam was Ludum Dare. Well, my first like real game jam, I guess, was the Ludum Dare one, and that was a little bit stressful, and I wasn't really happy with what I made. But then the second one was GMTK, which was even shorter. I didn't finish anything, and I felt so bad. But then after making a devlog and stuff, I'm like, okay, this was kind of cool, and I tried to finish the game. So don't worry. Don't be so strict on yourself. Just try your best. And then after that, once I got into the groove of doing game jams, I tried to learn something new every time I did a game jam. So that made it a little bit more fun too. Just trying to see if I can learn a new tool, like do tween. I learned during a jam, or a new art style. Like I've done a lot of game jams, if you guys are not familiar. Mostly these ones, like 4, 8, 12, like it's been a lot. But grab a team if you're not good at art or programming. I mean, do what you find is interesting, because I'm technically a programmer, right? But this one I did solo. Like I tried my best to learn some pixel art and actually make something interesting. And then a couple of these I just did music, these two. So like focus on what you're interested in, and don't take on too much work. That's why small scope is important. And the game that I'm working on now, Sophia's Path, was inspired by this one that I made during a game jam as well. You know, that's where the ideas sprout. Cool. Self-taught pixel art thing, pretty much. Aoyui 14, thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. I guess it's really just to have fun and learn. Yeah. No, like the people you meet and getting feedback from them, they're also wholesome. It's such a nice experience. I do recommend it. And if you guys are interested in a game jam, I host one every year in August. So I'll be preparing that in the coming weeks. So would love to have you. We get a lot of first timers. So I have too many ideas is my problem. I start a game and get a new idea, then move on. I think a lot of people have that tendency. It's what's it called? The shiny object syndrome. Where something looks shinier once you start it. You're the cute lady from the game jam. What you talking about? It's a curse. Yeah. No, I kind of feel it. Like, I've abandoned one project so far. And then game jams are fun because they're like, you don't have to stick to them. You'll just do it for a week or so, or less usually. But you can leave it be after that. How long does your game jam last for? I try to do 2 weekends so that people who work full-time or study full-time get 2 weekends to do that, so that comes down to 9 days of game jamming, which I think is reasonable. Right? I'm sorry that sounded so wrong. No worries. I just wasn't sure what you were talking about. Alright, back to work, shall we? It is really hard sticking to a project. For shizzle. Like, I've already been through multiple points of confusion and questioning whether this game idea is even good. But I have hope. Alright, we were brainstorming some more of the Cyclops stuff, right? I think I'm pretty settled on doing a Sokoban style for Zeus's area too. That way we have like some ties. Who knows what I'm gonna even put in Hades' world? I do not know. Hey Mudbound! What's up? So we shall do, okay, background, and then absolute danger, fist destruction. Not much, wrapping up my work week early. Oh yeah, you have Fridays off, which is awesome. How's it going here? Just getting started, doing some brainstorming, but I'll probably get into some programming of these mechanics in a bit. For some reason, I don't like to do like, I mean, I have more trouble creating the areas and the maps on stream. Maybe because it requires a little bit more focus, I feel. Or maybe I just like procrastinating on it, who knows? I wishlisted the game, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta do more marketing on the game, other than just streaming. Okay, as for the Cyclops... what else did I say? Oh yeah, the debris. Okay. Some work is very hard to do on stream. Yeah. I'm surprised I can even program while I'm on stream. Like some of the stuff I did yesterday, I'm like, huh. For getting distracted every now and then, I'm impressed with myself. Adam, oh yeah, got me hooked on Leonardo as my whiteboard software for when I'm planning. But I guess Paint still has its issues. Oh, yeah, maybe I should upgrade my whiteboarding tool. I don't mind it though, honestly. I should keep these for future reference. Like, oh, I used to use Paint to just brainstorm stuff. And okay, we'll do maybe debris in random spots as well. So like this. Which kind of blocks Sophia's way. But if she turns into her ferret form, then it's all good. Because she can bypass them. Ferret? I'm just dropping like new facts every now and then for the people who were not around too long. Yeah, she can transform. Let me grab a screenshot of that. Ferret or a weasel, I'm not sure yet what she's gonna be. So, like this. I mean, obviously I don't have the real assets yet, but... Very cute. So what happens is, if you guys remember, I was working on the Hera level. If you're not familiar with Hera, she's a goddess of like marriage, family, blah, 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 blah. But her animal is like the peacock. So once you catch the peacock, I'm thinking she gives you like a peacock feather and is like, okay, take this to Doran, the merchant, and he'll give you something in return. And then I think he'll give you like a potion that turns you into a ferret or a weasel. We'll see. I'll probably tweak that narrative a little bit, but I think that could be cool. Cute? Yeah, very cute. Beard or die? Hey, hey, long time no see. Excalibur is also popular now for whiteboarding. Cool. Closest thing we have to that down here are mongooses. Oh, nice. Yeah, no. A weasel, or... I think weasels do kind of exist in Greek myth, so I might do that. Anyways, so what the weasel can do is... why are we talking about... Oh, what are we talking about? Just this new... I mean, one of the mechanics that I have in the game. It's a scaling issue. But anyways, what the ferret can do is technically teleport because it digs under the ground into a new spot. So that's kind of what I was doing all this time. So that's that mechanic. But I'm also thinking that yeah, maybe the debris is just a way to kind of bypass certain areas. Like say there was debris here, spot, teleporting place. So yeah, that kind of forces you to use teleportation into this spot so that you can get to this area. Cool. Which is fine. What else? I kind of wanted to give the ferret one more ability though. Either distraction. I'm not really sure how distraction would work though. Oh, they hunt rodents? Yikes. Okay, that's not gonna work. What else can Cyclops potentially do? Something with this eyeball. I just don't know. Man, art is my passion. There are gophers in Greece, but they're not as cool as ferrets. I think there was like weasels in Greek myth. Zoop. Oh yeah. This woman was turned into a weasel by Hera, so it kind of works out. I think that's why I did look into weasels. So it'll be perfect. She'll give you a little feather, And then Doran will maybe give you a little potion thing. I don't know, that's kind of cliche, but it could be fun, depending on how I write out the narrative. Not important though, because eyeball. I think. Oh, I know. Maybe depending on what area you are in, there's points where he can use the fist. So he'll use it if whatever, like, quadrant you're in, technically. Or, you know, equivalent. That could work. What else could he do? Perfect, yeah. That's why I'm like really trying to entangle all these myths into here. I hope I can get it across properly though. I don't consider myself a writer, but I do enjoy doing it. I feel like I have the imagination for it, but we'll see if it translates as quality content. Okay, so that's one fist plus moving. Okay, I kind of like that. What else? Debris fall. And then disappear after X turns. The hammer thing. Oathr King, hey. I'm here, don't fire me. Don't worry about it. You can't fire me, I quit. Don't worry about it. It's not like anyone's causing commotion in chat. So don't feel any pressure either. That's why I feel like mods are always pressured to be there, but no. Please, it's very, very chill. Yeah, so they're into like craftsmanship, huh? A little, no riffraff. A little riffraff is okay. Even a lot. I don't know where I was going with this. You're making a statement. That's all that matters. Thunderbolts. Oh yeah, so they made all that stuff, huh? That's pretty epic. I don't know. I don't know what else I can make them do. Builder of ancient walls. Builder of ancient walls. Walls. I mean, just doing the fist thing seems... I mean, maybe not terrible. Cool. How can I stun it? Would it be funny if you can spray in weasel form? That could be funny. Although... The animal having an ability would add to it for sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to find like one more thing that the weasel can do that isn't just like the teleporting or... Yeah. Weasel War Dance? What is that? I need to take a look at this. Oh, they're actually really cute. Show me the dance. Whoa. That hop. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna give it a dance then. Oh, alright, this is great. That dance is really hilarious. Would music too make sense with it? Like out of nowhere? Yeah, maybe we can make it a funny, like Easter egg thing, maybe. What's it called? The Ultimate Chicken? The Ultimate... What was that game again? It has the dances. Race? Horse? Yeah. They do the little dances. These are really funny. Yeah, Ultimate Chicken Horse. They have the funny dances. Show me some moves. Anyways, walls you can dig under. Yeah, well, the debris thing that the Cyclops will probably drop will block the path. So that's kind of like a wall. Spray it. I thought that was just skunks. No, apparently weasels also spray. Didn't know that. They're actually so cute. Aw, kind of want one now. Camouflage. Oh. That's cool. Quick, agile. Who's this guy from the DC universe? I don't really follow with superheroes and stuff. Wonder what abilities he has. Flexibility. Oh! Heightened senses. I could work with that. This guy's getting his own movie tune soon, I bet. Yeah, possibly. What the? Read this. Rumor has it that a weasel can make itself small enough to pass through a wedding ring. While this is difficult to prove, it's been shown that its skull can be pulled through a 1-inch hole. What the heck? Right? That's insane. But also not proven, but still, that's an interesting claim. Disarmingly charming. Foxes, owls. They're kind of violent, huh? I don't know what the... I don't know how accurate this is. It doesn't seem like a scientific... article. Okay, really can't think of one more. Squeeze obstacles make sense, plus I feel like every puzzle game has them. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Like, I don't know, the teleporting thing kind of seems very similar mechanically. That's why I'm trying to find something a little bit more distinct. I do like the heightened senses thing. How can I work with that for a puzzle? But also I want to use it against the Cyclops dude. I see. So for the TP, yeah, for the teleporting, it's technically dig a underground burrow and get to the other spot. Smooth as a whistle. Yeah. Okay, I'm off to my last lessons class for the season. Oh, have fun. Have a good stream. Yeah, see you later, Michael. Do you find it hard to come up with puzzle ideas? I feel like I've come up with a lot so far. It's like coming up with unique, distinct, and fun mechanics. Because so far I do have a lot. Like, almost every couple levels we introduce something new. Like Medusa had snakes that will get you if you're one spot ahead, but you can take them out from the side. You got gargoyles that patrol a route. They're looking out for you. There's bushes that you can hide in if need be. There's giant snakes that cover like an entire path every so often. Like, there's a lot going on. We're just kind of ramping up. You're a champ at finding ideas, honestly. Well, I'm hoping everything kind of works out well. Trying to really ramp up at a good pace. I think for puzzles it's kind of important because you can only do the same thing for so long. But honestly, it really is just content building. I feel like for any game, building out the content is the hardest part. Like, you do need to come up with a lot of ideas, whether it's a storyline that progresses or the gameplay, right? Otherwise it becomes stagnant. It Takes Two does it really well, where every time I'm like, it's so cool they don't beat a mechanic to death. Yeah, exactly. So those are the types of games that I'm like, oh, yeah, this is what keeps the players on the hook, along with a nice narrative. So I'm trying to tap into both of that. Yeah, we'll see. Because I do like a good story, and if I'm doing a Greek myth themed, I'm gonna definitely have some kind of story, which it has been. There has been. Bay Mars, hey. How many levels are done, and how many total levels are you planning on the first launch? Okay, when I say done, not all the assets and stuff are in, but I've built out... about 30 levels so far. And maybe a little bit more. I'm on World 3 at the moment. But it looks like my goal is 70, like 76. That's a lot. But I'm pretty much done the mechanics for World 3 after I figure out the Cyclops and stuff. So it's a matter of just doing a nice... figuring out the actual levels and building them, which I hope won't be too bad since I have the mechanics now. The ending of the worlds is always the toughest part because I try to ramp up the difficulty and make some interesting puzzles. So I think that's a good length, plus cutscenes in between that are skippable if you don't want to watch them, and you meet like cool characters on the way, like this merchant guy who gives you stuff here and there, or like some levels take longer, the quest type levels. Anyways, yeah. Damn, that's nice, thanks. I know there's no way to know, and things tend to take longer than people think, but any idea how long it might take you to finish? Well, I told myself beginning of November, launch. So, yeah. Can I do it? Yes. I will do it. But there's a lot to be done. But this year... these past couple months have been really good for me because I feel a little bit more focused. I was a little bit lost for a long time, especially when I didn't know what the narrative was, but I mostly got it down now. So now I'm like really just trying not to think too much and build what feels right and iterate on it if I need to. Like if something sucks, I'll go back and I'll fix it. Right? It's better than just thinking of what the perfect levels could be. So I've kind of changed my mentality and work flow in that way. So just, yeah, so it's coming along, I would say. It's really, really nice to have clarity about what your vision is. But I gotta do localization still, which, I don't know. It's hard when you don't know how much effort things will be. You don't know how to account for it. But, I'll be done Zeus's World maybe by end of next week or so. At least the gameplay. And then Hades is kind of the same format. Nothing too crazy, but Poseidon's World is like the climax of the story, so I really need to figure that part out a lot. So I suspect it's gonna take a little bit more effort, the last world, because Sophia, like, you know, that's where I wrap up the story. Thanks, Owner King. Thanks, Becca. I don't remember how much is in the demo, but it would really be huge if you could tease some of those creative, cool mechanics, like inform the player that the best is still to come. Yeah, like for my Steam trailer, I'll definitely put like all these cool stuff. For the demo, I don't know. I was just gonna do the first handful of levels. We'll see. I think if the trailer has enough, we'll see. I think if the progression of the demo is like, oh, there's like so much stuff, so many new things to do and like challenges to overcome in the demo portion, if I give them that impression, I'm hoping they'll be like, oh, okay, the rest of the game is probably really cool because I see the screenshots on Steam and it looks like there's a lot of environments and stuff, right? So maybe they can make it click, I hope. You could be right. Maybe when they beat the demo, there's a trailer that can play. That's a good idea. I do like that idea. Something that really teases the rest of the game. But also, since I do have the narrative, I do want to end it on a cliffhanger, right? So if there's a compelling cliffhanger, I'm hoping they'll be like, okay, gotta know what happens next. Or like, I want to kind of go on this journey with Sophia. So that's what I'm banking on as well. So I'll make sure I get all that stuff in. Because it ends on like entering the temple type thing, which is kind of important. Hey, Prav. Welcome. Like if I saw that you could turn into a weasel, I would be like, no way. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be sure to tease some of that stuff then. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like interesting stuff that I can pick through, right? The weasel, the chasing a peacock, Pandora's box that shows up, like this random Cyclops dude who's punching the paths in your way. Like, I think there's a lot of good stuff. My only thing is I gotta make sure I polish everything really, really good and make sure the game is not rushed, like the gameplay is not rushed or anything. But I think I have the foundations in. So I should talk to some like professionals for some feedback on my game as well. That would be nice, but I don't have a huge network of like professional game designers. Because I would like some... Playtesters are great as well, but maybe someone who's been making or doing game design for a long time would have some interesting input as well. So I'd be curious to get that. There's a lot of nostalgia in that for me. Oh. Tons of games you could transform, like Zelda. Oh yeah, Zelda becomes the wolf, right? Yeah, honestly, I think it's a cute little thing. Especially for Sophia. I feel like a weasel kind of matches her vibe. Just like a little bit shy, a little bit quiet, but also ambitious and like ready to take on a challenge. That's the kind of charm that I get from a weasel. And maybe in Foxglove we can add a weasel. That would be a great callback. Suplex! Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're working on Sophia's Path. Ask the folks at game dev meetups. Yeah, I could do that. A lot of them are hobbyists though, right? But I'm sure there are a couple that have worked for some bigger companies, but maybe not as game designers. So hard meeting those types of people. Visually it's so professional looking, I think people would take you seriously. I hope so. Yeah, once I have something good, I'll definitely reach out. Long sleeve games. Hey, it's hard to get feedback from other game devs now. Most just want their game to be played. I guess so. I mean, our Discord's been pretty helpful. There's always been a couple people who are willing to give it a try, which I'm happy for. But yeah, I mean, there's so many game devs now. It's like, maybe there's a little bit too much competition now. All right, where was I? Yeah, Cyclops. Ferret. Lido No Scope, hey. If you want to start out learning game dev, would you recommend watching tutorials first, or just start right away on your own game idea and learn through it? I personally like diving into a project. Like, I'm not someone who would, you know, study concepts and then, for programming, I mean, it's like, okay, let me try to make this. Make sure you watch yourself, because you don't want to make something huge. But if you can think of something very small, like with 1 or 2 mechanics, try to build that. That way, every time you get stuck, you can search it up. If you need a tutorial on how to do a certain thing, let's say you wanted to make a platformer. How do I do 2D movement? Okay, get the 2D movement in. What's the next thing you need to do? How do I make sure there's, what is it, coyote time on jumping? How do I do that? How do I get dust particles for my character? Like, you'll slowly get to learn how to program that stuff and, yeah, how to use the engine. The engine's capabilities. What defines a game dev today? Is it just having a single game published? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's someone who uses their time to do game development. Because I was a hobbyist for the longest time. Now I'm taking it a little bit seriously. But I've always considered myself like a game dev. So I don't think there's anything in particular. Is it snazzy or spazzy? That's a little blocked. Let's see. Snazzy. Thank you for the follow. Looks really cool, the game. Thanks, long sleeve. Appreciate that. a lot of this stuff has no assets in, really. But this is like the actual look of the game. Although, I need to fix the trees here. Totally forgot to do that. Some of the beginner courses, to be fair, do just take you, like, handhold you through a project, I feel. Or maybe an activity every so often. I might be wrong. But it's really what works for you. The hard part about creating your dream game out of the gate is you don't know what you don't know, so a lot of the times you change what you want as you learn. Exactly. Yeah. It's good to have, like, the ambition to work on your dream game, but that also takes time and patience and learning, right? I don't know if I've ever had a dream game, though. I'm trying to think. I just slowly became passionate about whatever project I work on. I make sure I fuse it into my dream games. We need one more eye thing. Okay, Weasel, maybe a stun ability would be good. I feel like creating dust would be pretty good because it can move like an enemy one back or something. And it can bother the Cyclops with dust. Are you making the art yourself? No, I'm working with an artist. Her name's Laura. So it's been great working with her. I'm just doing programming, game design. That's pretty much it. Okay, I think distraction will keep for Hades' world. So we'll do stun or move back. Okay, cool. Like I said, don't mind my crazy brainstorming sessions. It's just what works for me. In terms of getting feedback from a professional, are you looking for anything in particular? Like levels, questing, gameplay, controls? I would say mostly like levels and gameplay. I don't know if I just need like validation or something, but it's like, am I on the right path? Like, does this seem fun, or what's missing? Because I rated the guy who made Jellycar a couple months ago. I consider him more professional because he knows what he's, you know, he's actually releasing games and fun games. And he said, like, he's played the Lara Croft Go ones, I think, before, and he was kind of concerned, like, that this didn't look like a grid as much. Because if you guys didn't know, my references are basically Hitman Go. So as you can see, grid. And also grid. Lines and grid. So it's very apparent what your moves are like. So user experience wise, I want to make sure, like, that's something I have to look into. But I'm sure if I talk to a professional, experienced game dev, they can tell me a lot of other stuff that's kind of lacking in my game, I bet. Even just through playing the first couple levels or some portion of it. Wallaber, yeah, Wallaber. So those are things I have to keep in mind and kind of improve as well. The more feedback, the better, right? Not that I have to take all the feedback that a professional gives me, but I'd like to know at least. How do you move in the grid? Do you have dies? No. It's just turn-based, like, you can click on the spot. Let me show you a better level. It's literally like every time you move, something in the environment also takes a move. So here there's nothing. But the next level has like a chomper plant, which I'll probably be replacing visually because it doesn't match the village. But as you can see, you can only go past it when it's on its like down state here. So here would be game over. So you gotta go here, here. Now you can move. I also need to add a lot of like visual feedback and stuff. So I'm also going to do a mobile port where you can just swipe to move her. I also have controller support, so it works kind of well with the joystick. But as you can see, every time, so you kind of have to think what your next move is going to be. I was trying to think how I would build the peacock minigame, and I was wondering, how do you keep track of all the position nodes? Or do you keep all the positions in a list of, or a matrix or something. I mostly just track Sophia's current position, so the node for that. And then I had the peacock's position. And then using that, you can kind of see what nodes are in between because I have access to every single node's connections. So it's kind of like building a graph of some kind, I guess. Would that be the correct data structure? You're kind of just building the grid like that. I understand the point that it might be hard to distinguish between grid and world, but I do like the path, so maybe just more contrast between what is the path and what is not might be a solution. Yeah, like these plant things I did for now, but our artist will think of something a little bit more clear for that, I think. So we'll definitely try to improve the UX soon as well. I just haven't thought about it too much yet, but it's definitely something to consider. Like I did consider putting lines in between. I don't mind, but I also don't prefer it. Yeah, so Oathr King. This level point is basically a node. Right now the connections are hidden, but this is basically up connection, right, down, left. So left is connected to this point, this node. Down is connected to this point. So using that, I basically have access to the entire grid layout, you know? Oathr! Hey, hey! How's it going? Thanks, Oathr. How is it going? Hope you're well. I'm doing awesome. I was like, today's already the 3rd day of streaming. But I've been feeling good. Like, it feels like I'm actually a little bit more productive. Somehow. Thanks for sharing that. No worries. Just how we're doing it. It didn't have to be done this way. I think if we did like an isometric tile system, it might have been done a little bit differently. Although, I think the Lara Croft Go game kind of does something similar though. Like they attach a node. Even though they're setting things up in a tile structure, every tile kind of has a node on it. I'm not sure how they connected everything. Wish I had a little bit of behind the scenes for that. So when the peacock is on a space, do you just check the adjacent nodes to find out which one is free? Yeah, pretty much. It's like, okay, can I go up? No. Can I go right? Yeah. Can I go down? Yep. Can I go left? Indeed. And then that's when I did the check for where Sophia is. It's still not perfect though. That means I need to do some other stuff. So this is maintaining a distance of 2. Which, see, this is incorrect. Because even though this is 2. So there's still some other considerations to make. Gotcha. Coming along nicely. Thank you. Wishlisted it? Oh, I appreciate that. The more we talk, the less you work. No, I like talking about it because it makes me remember what the big picture is, you know? Sometimes I'm just consumed by whatever level I'm working on. Or I was brainstorming this Cyclops level. It's like, oh. But I think I figured that out. We'll do a stun mechanic, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. And I should probably introduce stun mechanic here. Wanna cry virus, hey hey. That's so cool you got it working. I mean, it's not completely there. It's still, there's still more stuff, like, is it constraints or behavior things to add on top of it? So I think I'm gonna figure out what the map layout is and what the solution should be, and then adjust behavior according to what I want. But let's dive into some programming, I think. Okay, we could either work on, let me write a list of things. We can do the stun mechanic for Weasel. I might have to think about it a little more though. I'm kind of interested in doing this electric current puzzle though. So we might program that, and I have a clearer idea in my head how I want the functionality to work, because the stun mechanic, I don't know how it will work for all other enemies. You know? I kind of know that I want to stun the Cyclops' eye. Like, he'll be like, ah! Right? But how would it work with other enemies? Maybe push them back one? That's also possible. The Lara Croft one kind of did something similar with when she holds fire. It'll be like... We can do something fire related in Hades. I'm excited to do Hades because we can do something like soul or spirit related. Even if it's just a quest or something. That could be cool. Do they have to catch the peacock to continue forward? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really allow skipping levels. I hope that doesn't hurt me. I will do a hint system though. That is on my backlog. Which we got a reference for, what was that game? There was apparently an interesting Yugo puzzle. Hint system? Oh, it gives you like a snapshot. That's kind of cool, I guess. But then that means I need to do multiple hints. I'll probably just tell them what the entire path solution would be, but you don't have to follow the whole thing. If it was a collectible, you can make them different colors, and then throughout the level, they would need to get like 4 of them to unlock. Oh. Yeah, no, I do have some bonus content in other places. Like when I started introducing hidden paths. Here. So there's usually like the golden owl feathers to collect. Yeah, we'll have bonus content here and there. That's not my focus though. But the peacock puzzle is a main one. It's just a shame because it's really cool and would be neat to have in more than one place. I know. Although this level is going to be like 2 or 3 grids, like screens. So it's not going to just be the one. It's going to be like she tries to catch it and it gets away again. And I'll, depending on how annoying that is, I'll do it once or twice. So I'll try to use the mechanic as much as possible. But then again, I'm gonna use the Sokoban style here as well. But it's a little bit different. So I probably can't even use the same stuff I programmed. Well, we're gonna do it now, so we'll see. That's neat, good idea? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really worried about just like introducing stuff and passing through it too quickly, because that's annoying for the player too. It's like, I just learned this stuff. Yet. So balance. Isn't everything in life just balance? Woo. That looks like water. This is a cool song. Interesting. Shakamura 3D, hey. Welcome. All right, let's do... Yeah, let's do Zeus's electric current puzzle. Just because I feel like I have a better vision for it. Let's give it a start. Oh, we don't even have Zeus as a character yet. Curious to see how he looks. Zoop. Don't tell me I have to use line render again. My nemesis. Just get some visuals so that we feel like we're there. That kind of works. Oh, no worries. No, I like hearing ideas because that gets my gears working as well. What about a puzzle that is somehow under time pressure, like you need to escape a collapsing cave? Yeah, I thought about that. Like I did want some kind of countdown thing. It would probably be per moves though, right? Or I mean, I guess I could do a timer, so you just have to think fast. I don't mind doing that, actually. I didn't put in my exact plan to do it. But we could do a timer-based puzzle. Either a countdown or a timer countdown. Like a move countdown. Another one you just reminded me of was I wanted to do some kind of rhythm-based puzzle as well. Or like maybe copy the sound type thing. I think that could be neat too. I'll write that down. Make the puzzles easier, and maybe a couple of them where water fills behind you or something. Oh, we could do stuff like that for Poseidon's world when we have a lot of the water visuals. That could be cool. Rhythm-based would be so cool. Yeah, I gotta think about it though. But good ideas. Definitely do not hesitate to share, you guys. I need all the ideas I can, just because I need so many. Oh yeah, this is where the warning happens in Hades. Someone similar to her grandma claims that it's very dangerous ahead. A mysterious figure. Or a letter from grandma. Or from dad. And then we got Cerberus. Oh, the ferryman. I would like to do the ferryman. I had a good time when I played because I redid those puzzles over and over. It ended up being kind of muscle memory where I didn't have to stop and think so much, but I got used to the tricks and how you navigate. It was pretty rewarding. Awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear. I'm still like kind of ashamed that I gave you a bad copy of the demo or the playtest version, but I'm glad. Yeah, that means we can probably work with some other variations of how to navigate and such. Alright, well, Hades is going to be an interesting world to work on. I mean, I've been enjoying working on Zeus's world. It's just fun to think of mechanics that work for the visuals, you know? That would be cool. How do we get to playtest as well? Usually whoever hangs out in my voice chat on the Discord, I usually ask to playtest. I don't do official playtests yet, though I would like to do, I don't know. I'm just like really hesitant to share it until things are really good. But if you'd like to, please join the Discord and let it be known that you would like to playtest, or just send me a DM and I can get you guys on that. I would be more than happy to have you. I really like how you're taking the mechanics so seriously. I feel like there are hooks as well. You never know what's gonna grab someone's eye. Oh, for sure. That's why, like, I feel like the visuals will already be at a higher than average level, so I need to make sure the gameplay is fun all the way through. Like I take fun and gameplay seriously. It's not just gonna be a game that looks nice. I want it to be a game that looks nice and is fun to play, and left me with a nice touching story. Why not? Fluffy Panda! Oh, just when I mentioned story. Yeah, there's gonna be a story. That's why I'm trying to keep people on the hook that way. So you play as Sophia. Her dad gone missing. He's quite the adventurer, but he hasn't been back yet. And so he left her with a little pendant necklace, which represents, like, it looks like an owl, but suddenly it starts glowing. And Sophia's like, what? Turns out there's a compass inside, and it's directing her to go in a certain way. So then she takes it upon herself. Well, she decides that she's gonna go look for her dad. And it seems like he must be in danger or something. So we make our way through the village, through a spookier forest, and we stumble upon a temple. Athena's temple? And then something happens, and you get transported, or you fall into Medusa's world. And you progress through all these mythological worlds because you're on a quest to find your dad. And conquer your fears, kind of. So yeah, that's basically the story. Nothing too crazy, but you meet a lot of characters along the way, like Doran, the merchant. He'll be there every single world. This little guy. And what else? Yeah. Like you meet Hera. I should put a picture of her in here. There's this one that I liked. Get over here. Who else do you meet? The Fates. I should put a picture of that in as well. The Fates. How should they look? Oh, they're in Hercules? I didn't even know. Oh yeah, they were. The thread. Should I put these guys in here? I mean, I'm sure Laura will think of a variation, but it'll be funny. So they are over here. Which is the thread puzzle. You know, I've been trying to relate it to the myths. And what was it? Who killed Medusa? Perseus? Yeah. It's kind of cool. Let me yoink this. Is your dad Zeus? I mean, I haven't really finished writing the ending yet, so you never know. I was gonna keep her mom mysterious, like who her mother figure is, and she was gonna be like the ongoing mystery. With like hints and stuff that direct to it. Her dad, we'll see, we'll see. I feel like there needs to be a twist of some kind though. My world one needs a little bit more mythology just because it is set in the village. It hasn't really gone into the Greek myth worlds yet, but I feel like I should hint and foreshadow a little bit more. I did put the owl. I did want the owl as an animal showing up in levels and like maybe doing something. But other than that, I didn't really put in any mythology. And maybe something with the gargoyle guy. Yeah. And Pandora's box. What was I even talking about again? I guess that was the answer to, is there a story? It's like my dad. He went to repair his car, then never came back. No! Say it ain't so. The mother is the owl that goes along with you with your quest. Yes. And when you find your dad, you also revert your lost mother back into her true form and found out she was with you all along. No, that's where I was going with the owl, like kind of guiding her on her way and like having the owl pendant. But there's a couple things that I need to click together because I would like, you know, everybody likes a good little plot twist too. So I need one of those. Although the story is, I don't know. What is this? It's real cute. I might need a centaur of some kind. I don't think I have a character for that. They usually tend to carry like something, right? So maybe my Cyclops needs that. What if parts of the compass are missing and you find a new part randomly, like at the end of a chapter? That could be cool too. Maybe that could be part of the storyline. Like, as you find more components for your compass, something happens. And I wanted the compass to kind of be the hint system UI as well. So I need to figure out how to do that. By freeing your mother, you also free the Titans, and that is the second game in the series. Ha! Oh man, just proceed into a sequel already. Now this is gonna be a one and done, I think. Although, I was thinking, I'm getting ahead of myself, but if this one happens to do well, this game, I would love to do it on like different types of mythology. I think that could be cool. So this was Greek myth. I would love to explore my own culture's like mythology. There's a lot of crazy stuff as well. And there's many various types of myths. Because there's a lot of good visuals in Sri Lankan ones. Like, look at these guys. Aren't they creepy as heck? I'm not like super cultural or traditional, but they do like dances and stuff. And these are supposed to like repel demons and whatnot. So it's like really interesting stuff. It might be a little bit darker. Anyways, just a thought. I would find that interesting, and it would be a fresh story for a lot of people. Yeah, I think so. And it's like more personal too for me. Like in terms of the stories I can make and stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of cross between other stories. Like I bet like even this, she's half snake. So well, that's kind of Medusa vibes right there. And like, who's this? It's wolf guy. It's very creepy though. But maybe I'll think of like a different style game to make with these aesthetics. They repel demons with dancing. It would be a rhythm game, right? Yeah, it could be. Do they talk about this stuff at all at temple? No, no, no. It's more traditional than religious. The stuff is like what you would learn. It's like mythology or folklore. It's like, here are stories that they used to tell us. So stuff like that. This is what they do in the parades and stuff. But I think, yeah, it's unexplored territory. So I feel like it's my duty to at least tap into that a little bit. Kind of like ancient Indian stories. I'm sure there's overlap too. About that. But tons and tons of stories, I'm sure. And like the art's really cool. It's distinct in a way. And it would be a cool way for me to learn about it too, because I don't know that much. Yeah, culture stuff. Are you religious? I wouldn't say I'm super religious, but my family is Buddhist. So I do there's a lot that I do like and follow from there. You know, pick and choose. So does that make me religious? I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm someone that, you know, goes to the temple all the time and stuff. Hey, Keely! What's good, what's good? Already thinking about my next game. Can you believe that? I gotta hold my horses. Blue pin, hey hey. Alright, let's get this stuff programmed and I'll be a happy camper if I can finish that today. So many stinking mechanics. Has Brainoid come through yet? I don't know if I should be angry or not. Come on. Looks cool, lots of colors. When do you plan on releasing it, or at least the demo? Well, long sleeve, let me tell you. Attempting to release the game in November. Demo gameplay is done. I need to polish it and replace the assets for it. I was thinking it's the first 12 levels as a demo, which should be 20 minutes of gameplay. I don't know if that's kind of short. Hey Axel, first thing I come into is Manisha skipping a pommel break. Some things never change. What the heck is going on outside? Always some chaos. What the heck? Oh, road maintenance. Seriously? Okay, so we shall do... Okay. My handy dandy notebook. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Axel, tell us about the Switch 2. Thoughts? First impressions? Okay, let's just do the pushing mechanic for now. What the heck? It's pretty cool. Hardware is nice, sort of undecided on Mario Kart so far. Is that the open world Mario Kart? Oh, seems a bit weird to me. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong next month. Cool. Interesting. Alright, how we gonna do this? This should actually be easier than the peacock thing, because it's just literally pushing boxes. I mean, I guess I don't really need to make it super difficult or anything. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Box. Okay, if box is at that node that we are going to move the box one direction if possible. That's about it, I guess. I just need to make sure I have the right points. So that happens on Sophia's turn. How should I do this? So we probably have to do something here. Oh. Sorry for the sidetracking. Is Sophia done yet? Not even, man. And no worries. You guys can keep chatting. I'm just making more mechanics. But I really need to start placing down the levels again, because I feel like I'm making a lot of mechanics, but not placing down the levels. Which I guess is still steps in the right direction, but is it really? I don't know. Move box in Sophia's. Hello, Action. Good stuff. I'm also building a game. I know how hard and mentally taxing it can be. Wish you the best. Aw, thanks. Yeah, it is. It is kind of maybe harder than what people suspect. It is. It's hard to be disciplined, stick to your idea, and also not burn out, I guess. I would say. 9% finished, she said. If you round 9% up, that's 1,000. That's 100. Exactly. Quick math. Sophia, switch 2 players. Can use the mouse control instead of the hell. That is the D-pad. I mean, I do have joystick set up, yeah. I already set it up, but I think I need to tweak it a little bit more because sometimes because it is on an angle. Sometimes the angles don't register in the right direction still. So I need to kind of tweak the angles. So the joystick is based off true direction, not the cardinal. Yeah. So it feels right playing with the joystick. It feels natural. So I think I would say like mouse and joystick feel the best to play. Keyboard, not as much. D-pad, not as much. And then hopefully mobile controls are up there as well with the swiping. Ah, the amount of for loops I have written in this week. Right, for real. Might have to do opposite here, I'm not sure. Mobile should be fine, very nice. Cool, cool. Are you for real? No, actually I think it's 4 each. Isn't modern computing such a joy? Our logic can be performance unaffected. The previous generation had to allocate every piece of memory and any mistakes made. I know, that's what I'm saying. We got it. We are very lucky that we already have, people have invented the wheel already. We're not doing that much work. I mean, kind of, but way less work than people used to. Please don't make me read things that I need to censor in real time. So if the direction matches... All right, shall we see if it works? See if it works on the first run. That would be nice. I don't know if I have to make the direction go in the opposite way though. Here goes nothing. I forgot to call this. No, I did call it. Oh, right. One moment. Oh, that's not good. Just a little bit of an oversight. Sir Salsis, thank you for the follow. Wouldn't it be nice to figure out something? I'm gonna figure out how to make games fun. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've only figured out what not to do. I'm gonna figure out the same thing they did, but worse and 30 years later. It's too funny. Alright, so I had a little bit of an oversight here. Rest assured. We're going to have to move the script. It's fine. Everything's fine. Did I forget something? Okay, it did hit there. Lightning box found. Oh. Yeah. I just need to move the... This makes it a little bit trickier. Okay. A little bit more work than I initially thought, but it's all good. We're gonna do... Alright, let's see if it even moves. Reinventing the car. Explain. Explain yourself. Maybe reinventing the factory, making the same stuff as before, but differently. You mean like what I'm referencing as games, as inspiration? Then yeah, that's true. Okay, if this works, then I need to make sure the scripts are assigned to the proper points. Okay. Almost there. Totally put that in the wrong place. What the frick? What? Why? That's how you parent it. Danium, hello. Some jazzy tunes you got in here? Yes. We're vibing. Oh yeah, electro swing. Good times. Macon Wolf. Are you making a game? I am. A Greek myth puzzle game. I'm working on like a Sokoban style level right now, which is interesting. Oop. Oh, opposite. We are using Unity up in here. C# for programming. Come on, man. Where'd the parent... Where'd it get... Where'd it go? Oh. I mean, it should have worked. Get rid of some of these logs first. Well, that was a good guess. Out of all the engines, you were close. Okay, it's not even detecting it. Boom. Why? Why? Oh, that's right. It's gonna work now. So that looks like she's pushing it, but once I get to this one, it doesn't know what to do. Oh, it's because it's a... Should have moved it down one more. Just doesn't want to. Why? Almost there, almost there. And then we'll think of a cool map for this. I feel like I'm really doing the most. Like these, some of these mechanics are just individual games. Sokoban. Traditional style. Yet. 3-1. Yeah, you should have moved there. 3-1. I made a piece of art in Blender. Let's see. Oh man, very epic. Got the futuristic style. Very nice. So you're a Blender pro, huh? What the f- Yay. I was thinking of putting some puzzle in my horror game. Yeah, puzzles work well in horror style games, don't they? Just gotta do a little thinky. Maybe it destroyed too fast before it can move. It's not true. Oh, hey Flo. Sorry. Always forget to check the YouTube comments. How's the stream going? Going good. Locked in. Trying to code this thing. But it's almost done. There's just one buggy behavior. But how are you? How's it going over there? On the third one, it seems to... Yeah, what Axel said. Doing alright, figure out how to use proxies now. Interesting. Cool stuff. Axel, you're heading off? No worries. Wait, what's happening tomorrow? I am unaware. Okay, so yeah, you pretty much soft lock yourself. Summer Games Fest? Ooh, okay, I want to watch. Just on YouTube? Okay, I'll book it in my calendar so that I remember. Guys, my box works, yay! We should watch party in voice chat? Let's do it. What time? Hopefully the evening. Alright, now I have to come up with the puzzle. The hard part. Mechanic is in. Oh, but you shouldn't be able to move onto the point that the box is on, right? Oh, great. I gotta add another constraint. What time zone is people in? I'm in EST. And then some other peeps are a little bit behind, I think. Okay, it's at 5 p.m. All right. Sokoban part 2, exactly. So I'm gonna do it so that you have to move special boxes to certain spaces, or maybe let them figure it out. But if it's like 2 spaces away from the giant lightning bolt generator, then it starts like it attaches onto those spots, and you have to get it to a certain point. If you cared for that long explanation. These peeps are from the US, and then I'm in Canada. They're a little bit scattered. Whew. Okay, I gotta make sure that they cannot move onto the point. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Okay, well, let's make an event on I might have to end the stream soonish because I forgot. I mean, I kind of knew, but my sisters want to do something after. How do you make an event? Tell me. What time? Party. Oh, there's no less party. Okay, general. Did you say 5 p.m.? Let's grab a quick. Fancy. Do I have to save it? I should call it watch party though. Alright, I'll show that in notifications in a bit. Oh yeah, bring your own snacks. Okay, let me write that down. Can even... Okay. Tomorrow. There you go. The Discord link to join the server is invalid. Oh no. Let me get you the new one. I guess the one in the description? There you go. Ah, sorry. Yada yada yada. Okay, it works. Why does it keep opening there? Bring your own alcohol? Well, if you want. In moderation. I'm gonna get blacked out for the showcase. Hey, Rook. I'm stoked up. Ay, caramba. Oh, man. There's some other condition I need to do. I forgot. Let's see. Okay, so if the box has nowhere else to go, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, not a huge issue at the moment. If box return false. Your favorite line of code? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of those. Anyways, I think I've done the Sokoban box moving. Now I need to make sure... Axel, I was gonna say, I have to use line render again. I don't want to. But it's easier this time. Line render is only as scary as you make it out to be. I know. But like, something I programmed, I don't know if it was a thread thing or Medusa's thing. I'm just traumatized at this point. Just remember, if line return false, that's all I need to know, right? The foundations of line render. Line render is more scared of you than you are of it. Okay. They better be scared. Okay, where should I be directing the current though? You know? Basically, I'm saying why do I do this to myself? So if the box, there's gonna be multiple boxes, but if box is 2 away from lightning bolt spot, use a line render between all the nodes. So then you have to try to put the boxes close enough to each other so that they make the current, they conduct the current, and you have to get it to its last spot. At least that's how I'm kind of thinking of doing this puzzle. Sorry, I was talking to Axel. No! I'm still a weakling against line render. Okay, cool. I mean, that'll work once it actually has like a pushing animation. Sophia's pushing animation, which will be cute, I think. I do have to make sure she doesn't go on the box or share the same space as the box, which is what I was attempting. But it needs a couple more conditions. I like the dust particles for the walk animation. Thanks. It's still not the official version, but I just wanted to put it in there. So I do remember to do that. Okay, how else can I make this puzzle? I could dumb it down and tell them where to move the boxes. That might be a little bit better. Kind of have to see how it plays. So for example, think it was this one. Kind of tells you where you need to move each box. Or should I make it so that... Yeah, I might do this. That way there's only like one solution that I can make sure the map layout gets... I mean, I could do this and then make sure they come to the conclusion that this is the solution without showing them these points. I don't know if that's too hard. Who knows? Manisha doesn't know it, but Sophia's path is actually done and completed 24 hours after she gave me access to Source. Alright. Yeah, it's about to be released on Steam. Axel Deckard Studios. Yeah, okay, this will be nifty, I think. Holding out on us, I see how it is. I've played it, it's pretty good. Some parts, he really went dark with it, but I respect it. It's actually a different genre now. There's PvP. It's what everybody wanted, right? PvP. Damn it. If only I listened. Okay, I gotta finish streaming at 6:30, I guess. The FPS level was dope. Hal Berry voice Sophia. Sophia's track. Oh snap. It's actually a racing game. What would this game be like if you listened to chat's advice? Right, Hotel Soap? I don't know what it would be. And a completely chaotic game with multiple genres fused together. And guns, yes. Cool. So basically try to get it onto these points. You know what I'm saying? And then if need be, we will remove no, stop it. We will remove the blue dots if it seems like it's too easy. I don't know what the product would be, but it would have good code. Damn. Hey, ain't nobody looking at the code, okay? As long as it runs. Game of the Year contender? What? Oh no. So if I have multiple boxes, it's concerning? Not good. Are you for real? Ugh. Dung. It's Bren. Hey. Thank you for the follow. Acclaimed game, Undertale is mostly known for its high quality code. Is that true? More of a diss to me than you. As long as it runs, it can throw as many errors in the editor it wants. Exactly. Alright, why aren't you moving? Oh. Here I thought I was doing something dumb. Alright guys, we got gameplay for this one. Just need to make an interesting level. What's next? More mechanics! All the mechanics. I feel like I've just been making mechanics this whole week. So hopefully tomorrow I'll actually make maps. And maybe the next 2 streams force myself to make maps and the actual level layout. And then next week we'll start localization. I do need to finish the Cyclops mechanics as well. Well, we still have 25 minutes. I think I'm done this mechanic other than not letting her go on the box spot when it's cornered. So maybe we can do something small right now. Toby Fox said he had like thousands of lines, switch statements for managing dialogue. Holy. I mean, he was not a programmer, right? So I can understand. He gets a pass. He's a musician, I think, by... Or was he? Or was he just really, really good at music? Okay, he is a composer. Cool. Undertale 2 literally released yesterday. Oh yeah, Deltarune. You became a mechanical engineer, I guess. Sophia has so many mechanics it can be the second $80 game. Right? I have so much content. You guys should be paying 80 buckaroonies. You work on the game every day? I've been trying. I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we do get a good chunk done. I don't work on it on the weekends. But I've been trying to work on it. I'm kind of slow though. Localization? That's interesting. I've never tried it. I personally haven't done it in Unity yet, so it's something I have to kind of figure out. I did look through the L2 package on the asset store last week, which is $40, I think, or 50 bucks, but apparently it makes life easier. It is only a 4-star, but heard it's pretty good. I gotta see what other packages I might be able to use, but I would like to translate the game and the dialogue, especially since my teammates are French. They're from France, so I would at least like a French translation. And I have extracted all dialogue out of the code. Like, there's no dialogue in code. They're all in scriptable objects. So I hope that makes my life a little bit easier. Dialogue. For example, here. So I would probably group all of this into... yeah, well, we gotta use keys. So I don't know if I should use a key for each one, or maybe group this up into one, and then I can parse it and just let this be like one key. I don't know, we'll think about it. Excuse me. What is the conversion rate, buckaroni to USD? I don't know, man. What do you do on the weekends? Just chill, not go on my computer anymore, really. If I have plans with my friends, that works too. What did I do last week? I didn't do much last weekend. Just chilling. Enjoy some good weather. I finally went back to one of the game dev meetups the weekend before last, so that was fun. What else? There's been some fun stuff to do. So many mechanics. It can open up an auto repair shop. Exactly. Too many mechanics. Just tell everyone to learn English. It'd be easier. Yeah. You can't play my game unless you pass this English quiz and score an A+. And then I'll start the game if they pass. Sophia's path to learning English. Just swap this to an educational game at this point. I'm gonna have to count like how many like different mechanics I added. They're not really mechanics, they're more behavior. I guess that counts. I mean, I think it counts, yeah. The gameplay changes every time I add a new mechanic, so yeah. I guess it's weird because I'm not giving Sophia that many abilities. It's more her environmental obstacles and enemies that are becoming more powerful and different. Anywho, haven't done a game dev meetup in a while. Oh yeah, I haven't gone in a long time either. Mostly because it was cold outside, but finally, summer. Also, I'm gonna set up our Game Jam itch page soon. I gotta make some graphics. I don't really want to make the graphics myself because I feel like they're not that great. So maybe I'll hand it off this time to somebody. But I will set that up and it will be up next week. So you guys can join. But the jam is in August, so we still have time. I just like to put it up early. Oh, I gotta make sure there's no overlapping either. Damn Okay. Two things to add. I'll draw you the most immaculate boxes. I mean, that would be funny. No overlapping. I mean, that might be easy to actually add right now. I got you on one by one pixel art. Oh man. I gotta think of a theme more importantly, because I haven't been quite satisfied with the ones I wrote. I mean, the ones I picked last year. Got distracted there for a second. Always a little bit trickier. What did you pick last year? Oh, it was Inside Out. Which, Although, to be fair, you peaked at Combination. I quite enjoyed Combination. Can never please people. Yeah. The worst one was probably Freeze, when I did Freeze 2 years ago. I thought people would think a little bit outside the box, but, you know, we got a lot of ice games. I will quit if we have another freeze situation. I will quit. I'm gonna put it out there, mine had nothing to do with ice. Oh yeah, you did the sneaking game. Alright, maybe I should wrap it up, huh? Let me just check with my sisters what's going on. Oh, I still have some time. Okay. I guess I'll fix this thing. So, Sophia... No? Oh yeah. Okay. Did I do a knot here, or did I forget to do that? I feel like I forgot. That's probably why it didn't work. Alright, if it works, we end the stream. Moment of truth. Yay! Okay, it didn't move. Cool. It worked, so we'll call it a day. Although, hopefully I can finish a little more work. I guess we did a decent amount of stuff. We did brainstorm a bunch. That's not fair. We didn't agree to the rules. I guess. I'll just do a little more thinking for a couple more minutes and then we'll call it. These guys are the cutest, but Greek myth. Apparently, I was talking to my sister about this, but you know the Greek myth, like the sirens? I thought they were half human, half fish, like a mermaid, but apparently they're actually half human, half bird. It's gonna look a little funky if I add it to Poseidon's world. But I did want like a mermaid type. We got a poll going. I did want to give Sophia more divine powers. Or maybe just 2 is enough, right? 1, her turning into the ferret. It's not really a divine power, I guess, but she should be granted another type of ability at some point. I didn't do it. Ambrosia. What? Interesting. How about Merbird? I was just thinking, like, I don't know if... Oh, it's not an actual thing. Just half mermaid, half bird. I feel like half human, half bird is, like, really creepy. But I guess we can make it. I guess I really wanted to tap into the sirens because, you know, they're supposed to... Technically, they lure in the sailors and stuff. But in Sophia's case, they were gonna kind of trick her that, like, they found her dad and stuff, right? Or, like, just confuse Sophia a little bit in that way. So I wanted to go in that direction. But I'm not sure. Merbird. Finn is fine, hey. Good day. Welcome. Although, stream is coming to an end soon. Just a heads up. What does soon even mean these days? Could be an hour, could be 2. You should do one of those things streamers do where they're just 24/7 VODs, but instead it's just a cat. It's just a looping cat cam. True. Wouldn't that be fun? Man, I am loving these playlists. So good. Okay, I'll have to add a little more Greek myth, like foreshadowing in these levels, because it's not really coming through in World 1. So like more statues, stuff like that. And then it cuts to the part where she works on the Sokoban. People will be like, how many of these puzzles does she need? Hit the sweet spot with the music lately. Oh, I'm loving these tracks. Alright. We're starting to turn into a vision board too. Which is fine. Why did the music improve when I left the stream? Explain to me, I feel offended. No comment. It's because people kept falling asleep. It's too cozy. So now we groove. Let's groove. Do 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 do. Not that cute. Ooh, very nice. I'm still conflicted about what I'm gonna do about Zeus's personality, because technically we don't face him off. I'm not really sure how to end the world properly. Cool. Throw people a curveball. Make him like a stoner. I mean, we could. Not a stoner, but just like super duper chill. Cool. We have a good amount of Greek myth in there. I should think of something for the gargoyle a little bit better. I honestly don't even know if I checked. Yeah, I was thinking Felix was kind of like this mischievous guy. She is over here. He's always so angry and just assaulting people. Yeah, that would throw everyone off, huh? The boss area for Zeus's world is basically the Cyclops. That's why I didn't want Zeus to be involved in it. The bad guy is technically Poseidon. He's kind of captured your... So Medusa was misunderstood, right? Like, she didn't mean to be hurting people, but she is accidentally hurting people because she can't control herself. And then, so Zeus needs like a unique personality as well. And Hades needs a unique personality. But you don't face off Hades either, you encounter Cerberus. And then Poseidon will be the guy who kind of has some worse intentions. I think. But we'll see. Gotta go eat dinner, have a great rest of the stream. No worries. Catch you later. Irad Dev, hey hey. Howdy. He's actually just clumsy. Oops, I dropped my lightning. Yeah. So, for the three of them, I want them to be unique enough. Maybe that's why he lets the Cyclops, like, handle all guests. That could be fun. And then Hades. We'll see. Because I'm doing this because she's going through various challenges, but I didn't want every encounter with the gods or a monster be like, or Medusa to be like evil until the end, because that's when the stakes are kind of highest. So it's like kind of building up, I hope. Hades is an introvert, goes to undying lengths to not talk to anyone. You have some good ideas. Those are good. So if I can make them all distinct enough with unique personalities, that would be wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. I think I'm gonna call it here. Wrap it up a little. And I'll toss you guys somewhere else. But thank you for joining me. Thank you all for your really great ideas as well. I will be brainstorming further so I can kind of get the rest of my narrative done. I feel like the last half is still not quite there, mostly because I'm filling in blanks still. But I'm happy that Zeus's world is kind of going as planned. As you can see, Hera kind of just lives alone away from Zeus, which should be funny too. Sounds good? Yes, we are going to do a watch party in the Discord chat tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST for the Summer Games Fest. So if you would like to join us, please do so. Coming along, sounds very epic. Cool stuff. Let's see, someone who hasn't been streaming too long. Not too many people. Where's all the game devs? All right. Catch you later. Have a good night. Yes. Bye.